How many guys that wore that t-shirt do you guys think are women now?
Now, real quick, the Legend of Zelda collection pack does not come with the Master Quest.
Oh my fucking god.
It does seem pretty suspicious. Like it can't be real. Exactly.
Hello YouTube audience and welcome to Zelda Month. It's not a month about Zelda, it's a month about Zelda Month, okay? Everyone's favorite millennial YouTuber, Peanut Butter Gamer, began creating Zelda videos throughout November of 2011 in celebration of the upcoming release and eventual release of Skyward Sword. However, he wanted to continue this, and every year during November, also stretching into December, he would celebrate Zelda Month on his channel. This became enough of a set-in-stone tradition that multiple other YouTubers would join him in making Zelda-related videos, oftentimes collabs with PBG, during November as well. This roster of collabs includes the Game Theorists. Yes, we have the Game Theorists. Yes, we love MATPAT. We also have the Completionist, and a Pro Jared, I think, made some Zelda stuff. God, what is fucking happening in this country? Zelda Month has vanished in recent years. I believe in 2017 to 18, it got replaced by Mario Month, and then he brought back Zelda Month a little bit, but there hasn't been an event on PBG's channel in quite some time. So, we'll be riffing and discussing PBG's Zelda takes, and as well, we'll be giving him a grade at the end of each stream to see what kind of boots he will be receiving. Will he hover above all with his infinite knowledge of the hover boots? Will he hold his ground with a pair of normal boots? You guys get that one because of the whole normal boots thing that had the Completionist and JonTron in it, and then, you know. Or will he sink into the depths of the water temple with his iron boots? I don't know. But you guys gotta watch the rest of the stream/video in order to find out, okay? For the sake of time, I heavily cut down the stream. I focused on my favorite reactions to make sure this video was as strong as possible. But if you want to see the whole live stream, it is available on the channel. And if you want to see future events, make sure you're subscribed and ring the bell. And please make sure to leave a like and a comment about your favorite moments or your thoughts. I'd love to read them. But first of all, we have to say thank you to Peanut Butter Gamer for making very fun content to watch, making very engaging stuff. You're still very entertaining to this day, just a genuinely stand-up nice guy comes across as. I really want to say thank you to the Omnicidal Clown for creating this very cohesive and very helpful Zelda Month playlist for us to go through all these videos chronologically. It's honestly been very helpful to just pull up the playlist and check double check the dates and jump right into the fucking stream. I really have to say thank you to Omnicidal Clown. Now for today, the first video we're watching actually isn't a Peanut Butter Gamer video, but rather a video Peanut Butter Gamer appears in. Unfortunately, it was removed from the Completionist channel, so we do have to thank the Completionist Archives. Thank you so much to the Completionist Archives for uploading these original 120 episodes of the Completionist. With all that being said, we also do have to thank one last person, or rather a group of people. And you know him, you guys know him very well, and I hope you love him very well, because it's actually you. Thank you so much to viewers like you for coming and supporting these streams. I actually wasn't sure. These Zelda Month streams have not only been super fun to stream, but compared to other stuff, just because I'm assuming mostly because I get to put Peanut Butter Gamer's face in the thumbnail. They perform incredibly well consistently. I'm assuming the videos are going to do so good. I've had so much fun making the thumbnails. They've all been straight fire. And I really could not do it without really friendly, amazing people just pulling up and genuinely enjoying what I do, either because you consider me a friend, or because you guys are, obviously Plush, my girlfriend, or because you guys are just awesome and you're watching the VOD after the fact. I just genuinely want to say thank you. You guys are freaking awesome. The original episode Originally released, let's see down here, thank you, Completionist Archives. Originally released on November 1st of 2013, which is why we're watching it on the 2013 Zelda Month stream, is the 80th episode of The Completionist about The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which Peanut Butter Gamer featured in heavily. The Completionist had a small scuffle because these original 120 episodes were done with a guy named by the name of Greg Wilmot being the Completionist comic relief little sidekick, okay? So Gerard, the Completionist, would be the main host of the videos. He would do the main reviewing and state his opinions, and then Greg would like chime in every few lines with like a little non sequitur line. Now, unfortunately, there was a spat between Gerard and Greg. Greg ended up leaving the channel, and that was very bad. And then a year later, actually, you know, it's really funny. I actually remember I was actually on a family vacation in Europe when this video was posted. The Completionist made another little update video to basically say Greg reached back out after departing the company and said, hey, I want you to wipe that shit off your channel. I am fucking sick of being associated with you. Get rid of them. Get rid of the videos. So the original 120 episodes of The Completionist that Greg were in had to be removed from the channel. However, this was low-key a boon for Gerard because you could make 120 more videos on those fucking games. And now his career is like destroyed anyway, so like whatever, who gives a fuck. So this was the 80th of those. Peanut Butter Gamer starred in it for the 2013 Zelda Month. Therefore, this is the first of 2 collaboration videos that we have to watch for today's stream. And now that I have given all of the possible context we could ever possibly fucking need, now we can begin the videos. Are you guys fucking ready to begin the final stream after all of the backstory that I could possibly give you? Let me take a big sip of this and then we can watch this shitty Completionist video. This is, I will say, this is incredibly nostalgic for me because I did really get into the Completionist around the same time, just purely on association.
There would only be 4 people chosen for collaboration month. It's not
okay, I guess October was collaboration month.
He heard what all of you were saying, read all the YouTube comments and the tweets.
It's PBG's
so
iconic robe, iconic room.
As per your request. And his response?
Oh yeah.
Let's go! Peanut Butter Game, the humble Peanut Butter Gamer has arrived. Guys, what do you think about this Completionist intro? This is fucking awesome.
Welcome to a brand new episode of The Completionist. And
oh
guys,
my fucking god.
Clear, I know who you are.
Guys, he always like shoots up with this like head-on angle. This is like the exact same angle that he like shoots in his like apology videos that he made too. It's almost like he literally only knows how to do one camera setup. God damn.
To work with. He's a great friend of mine. He's an all-around good dude.
Yeah, they were friends. There was that time. John Trom was still in good graces for another 3 years. We just have to keep that in mind that that's the time frame that we're working in here.
I'm so glad to have him back on the show. Everyone, please welcome Peanut Butter Gamer.
The Peanut Butter Gamer.
And Greg, thanks for having me.
Yes, the Peanut Butter Gamer.
The other 2 stones.
I love fuck. Can we?
Everyone at home was telling me, hey, you should complete Ocarina of Time. No, do Master Quest. Ocarina of Time, Master Quest.
Why the fuck would they make you choose one or the other? That's super weird.
The Legend of Zelda Collection Pack does not have Ocarina of Time and Master Quest. It only has
Ocarina of Time.
However,
that's the one that I have. I actually do have that one for my Wii/GameCube. I really like having that little collection.
You pre-ordered The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker at Best Buy. You got this for free, which is
yes.
Ocarina of Time and Master Quest.
Yep, that's what I just said. Yep.
Without further ado, let's dive right in.
Let's dive right in. Oh, I fucking love Ocarina of Time. Don't even fuck with me.
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and the previously unreleased
Master Quest.
Ocarina of Time, without a doubt, is the most popular Zelda game of all time.
What?
Like it, love it, hate it. This game's so.
I mean, I get. Okay, whatever. I don't even give a fuck.
Zelda franchise.
But Batman and Peanut Butter Sandwich, finally
Finally! Oh my god!
True. Yes, we're finally playing Zelda. Yes.
PBG Zelda Month. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh, kill yourself.
And the award
We're never
for
getting.
nailing the comments this week goes to Greg.
Guys, it's Greg.
Other two
I love Greg. I love Greg. Wait, can we get a look at the? Can we get a look at this circus afro? This circus afro
Nailing the comments this
outfit.
week goes to Greg.
The circus. You guys remember Madagascar 3, the famous movie? Anyway.
Don't play video games, don't use the internet, have never played a Zelda game, seen any of our videos on Zelda from either of us, or just have been thinking...
Okay, look, I know he's trying to do like a whole like cultural osmosis joke because everyone knows everything about Ocarina of Time, but he's like literally actually just straight up talking about plush. He's just straight up talking about plush in chat. That's so funny.
Gee, I wonder what Ocarina of Time is about. Well, let me explain it to you. This game starts out with a powerful tree spirit called the Great Deku Tree talking...
Although low-key plush, we should just literally play Ocarina of Time. It's gonna be way better than the experience of this video.
The three gods are the ones that created the entire world,
Right.
including the infamous Triforce, our iconic thematic item that is always at the center of Zelda games.
True.
As well as the center of most nerd shirts.
Oh, woof. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that time where you would always see like the green T-shirt with the Triforce on it. Guys, how many people that wore that shirt? How many guys that wore that T-shirt do you guys think are women now? How many? What do you guys think about that? Anytime I'm sitting through a video, and I know it's unfair because these videos are like 12 years old. But every time they go like, guys, but talking point that's 12 years old, I'm like, oh, fuck my life, dude.
Game. But I get the feeling that after you get the 3 pendants, or in this case stones, you get the
Master Sword, yeah, and then we do the thing. Yes. Can we get to a different, yes.
Ganon, she's evil.
Oh, is that true? Wait, run the back.
Change the entire course of the world because of our villain Ganon. Fun fact, my wife's maiden name is Ganon. She's evil.
Really?
Ganondorf,
Wait, Greg, that's
He's
actually
known
crazy.
as
That's
Ganondorf
actually
in this
crazy.
Dwarf? They added the word dwarf to the end of his name? What was he, tiny or something? Holy crap, he's
Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Gregory. That one might be a little bit from 12 years ago, too. I don't know about all that.
It's not you, Link. It's your kids. They become zombies. There's nothing we can do.
Okay. Well, that holy reference, Batman. Oh, see, this is what I want. This is actually something I do want to hear their opinions on the presentation, like the graphics and the soundtrack, because I fucking love. I actually to this day love the way that the N64 Zelda games look. I wish that somebody would make a game that was like so faithful to this aesthetic.
Ocarina of Time was
Maybe
developed
there is an indie
alongside
game and I
Mario
just don't know it.
64 in an attempt to really revolutionize the Zelda franchise. Production
Sure.
was huge on this game, and at one point, several lead production supervisors worked alongside Miyamoto to do the job right. As the game
Yeah, there were like five directors on this game. I'm actually not even kidding. Wow! I'm actually not even kidding.
Nintendo worried they wouldn't be able to put all this on one cartridge, so they introduced the short-lived 64 DD.
Oh my god, dude.
Ocarina of Time Master Quest Edition was meant to be Double D.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't care about the double disc drive. I've heard this 8 million times, Gerard. Please. Guys, I've heard this 8 million times. Please. Okay.
64 till the very last year of its life cycle. My family wasn't very well off at the time, so my brother and I would rent our 64 from Blockbuster. And with that,
Guys, I hate to be so zillennial coded, but I actually do miss Blockbuster.
rented Ocarina of Time a total of 15 times to try and complete it. Needless to say, our parents ended up spending more money than they should have, as they could have just bought the console right out straight.
Yep.
Why is this story relevant, Gerard?
Oh! Owned! Did you guys hear that? This guy was telling a very personal story of roasting his parents. What did he say?
Today, our parents ended up spending more money than they should have, as they could have just bought the console right out straight.
Why is this story relevant, Gerard?
Oh, fuck my life. Got him. Fuck you, Gerard. Get eaten.
In recent years, I've been trying to build out my game collection.
Your game,
when I was a kid
okay.
until now.
Okay.
And one game I did find was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. Now, there's not.
That's
much
actually
special
sick.
about this.
I actually have a collector's edition. I actually have a collector's edition of Final Fantasy 12. I have both a steelbook copy and then I have the no. I have a normal copy and then I have the steelbook special edition copy. It actually has some behind the scenes videos on that disc. Maybe we could watch that on stream together sometime. That could actually be really cool because I haven't had the chance to one, watch it, or two, play Final Fantasy 12. I would genuinely like to do that.
Except the fact there were limited numbers created with the gold seal.
Sure.
Other than that, it's basically the same game.
The land of Hyrule is huge, with all the different environments being dramatic.
Wait, why the fuck? Bro just wanted to brag. Bro just genuinely wanted to brag. Holy fuck, Gerard.
Dramatically, well, different. No two areas are the same.
I know he's got controversy and everything, but I gotta be so real. Looking back at his content, Gerard low-key was like not that fucking charming.
I am one of those people that think regardless of how revolutionary Ocarina of Time was, it simply borrows a lot from A Link to the Past.
Oh
Which
my
is both
fucking god, I don't care. I don't care.
But then again, A Link to the Past was the first Zelda game I really played.
Yes, okay, Gerard. So you already you played that one? Well, guess what? My favorite Zelda game is probably is Breath of the Wild, actually. But if we're going by the terms of what was released now, or released at this point, I probably would say I like Ocarina, but but Wind Waker is a close second, and Wind Waker is the first one I played. So shut the fuck up.
I'm a firm believer that the first Zelda you play will probably end up being your favorite because you grew up with it, and there's nothing wrong with that.
This video is so fucking boring. This video is so boring. I can't fucking take this shit. I can't fucking deal with this shit. Why are we here? Just to suffer through the monotony? God damn. Where's PBG singing Around the Mountains when she comes? What has happened? What has happened to the stream series that I love?
You'd visit was kind of awe-inspiring. While you're playing,
Yeah, I do think it's definitely very, I would say the scale of these environments is incredibly humble compared to not only current day Zelda games, but also just like any AAA game in general. Like, I'm willing to bet like this entire fucking like room, this entire like room that you're in Goron Village probably has like the same polygon count as like Ellie's hand from The Last of Us Part 2 or some shit, you know? But I would say if you're playing Ocarina of Time for the first time today, the aesthetics of Zelda and its art direction and that sort of thing can absolutely be charming enough to still carry the experience for you. That's what I would genuinely say. That I will stick by the N64 Zelda games. I think they still have a lot of charm.
just stop and think to yourself, wow, adventure.
So true, PBG.
Yeah.
Guys, so if you don't know, that's actually a reference to a Peanut Butter Gamer video like that he did like the first year of his channel or some shit. So this is just PBG slop now. This is just PBG slop now.
And let's not leave out the music.
True.
While a lot of the original music from this game is borrowed from A Link to the Past, there's tons of great.
A bunch of. What are we doing? That's simply not true. They're saying because they used the fucking Zelda's Lullaby and the Zelda main theme and the Kakariko Village theme, that most of the music for this game is borrowed from A Link to the Past. Oh, fuck. I can't take this shit. I can't take this shit no more. They wrote one draft. They wrote one draft. Alright, We're halfway through the video. Yeah, why the fuck? If it appeals so much to him that he uses things from Link to the Past. Yeah, like, okay, so you're gonna say, yeah, I like a Link to the Past better, and then why are you, like, even making a point to be, yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
Not leave out the fact that this is the first.
We're almost halfway through, guys, we have to lock in. Oh. Okay. Ooh. You know what that kind of reminds me of? I need to look up this video for you guys. Wait. Luigi. Ha 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 ha. Ooh. Wait, guys, get ready for the bars. Get ready for the bars. Oh. But you guys have to get ready for the rap section. Oh. Oh, the bars, the bars. Wait, guys, and check out the cameo. Check out the cameo. PBG, the peanut butter gamer. Just simply absolute cinema, absolute cinema.
Now, real quick, the Legend of Zelda Collection Pack does not come with the Master Quest. The Ocarina of Time.
Oh my
and Master
fucking
Quest
god, we're still talking about this? Shut the fuck up!
Pack was a free promotion.
I don't give a fuck about the Master Quest, bro.
Bad because of the C stick. On the N64, you had C buttons, which were much more precise. But unfortunately, with the cube, it's really wonky.
Oh my god, shut up, shut up. And playing the Ocarina is such a minor part of the game overall, too, that it's like, if this is your biggest complaint, honestly, don't even bring it the fuck up, honestly.
Sensitive.
Hey, at least it ain't motion controls.
Oh my fucking god. Guys, the Wii is bad, and any other normal controller is good. Am I right? And you guys think I'm gonna give you your fucking praise for that? For hating on motion controls before gyro aim was even normalized? I bet the second Splatoon came out, you fucking changed your tune. The second Breath of the Wild came out, you fucking changed your tune right up, didn't you, you fucking asshole? Fuck you. Fuck you. Guys, I fucking hate this video. This is so dog shit, dude. Oh my god.
Is the change from young Link to adult.
Yes.
After collecting the first 3
Yeah, I'm kind of
stones,
glad there are
you
no
have the
groups
ability to go
anymore.
back and
Honestly,
forth
true.
From being young Link to adult Link by simply picking up the Master
Yes.
Sword or putting it away. Your goal is to awaken.
Oh my god. Guys, why are you watching this video if you haven't played Ocarina of Time already? Anyway, by the way, the main gimmick of the gameplay is that when you fucking put the Master Sword in, you become Link, child, or adult. Fuck my life. Oh my god. Guys, I hate this video.
As there are some temples that require you to go back and forth between young Link and adult Link.
The Spirit Temple in the original also requires this, and the fucking thing. You have to get an item. You have to get the item that helps you do the Shadow Temple in the bottom of the well as well. So, like, is there any different? Do you want to highlight any different? Do you want to say that, for example, you need to visit the Forest Temple as both a child and an adult? Do you want to say that, for example, Mr. Completionist? I don't think you will.
Ocarina of Time's gameplay is drastically different from any other Zelda up
Yeah,
to this
they
point.
added the
Using
Z-targeting,
the
yep.
lock-on system, combat has become streamlined with a much more cinematic feeling when engaging an enemy. However,
True.
it doesn't mean it's perfect. At times, locking on is a pain in the butt and super sensitive,
True.
especially if you're playing with this collection pack.
True.
Of course, in all Zeldas, collect.
No example. They say points, but they don't say any examples. No. Fuck my life. You could literally do any. You could literally fix 90% of these fucking videos. This fucking video's problem by just saying, for example, the Lizalfos. God damn it.
Collecting heart pieces is a key element. Heart pieces have become more of a staple for puzzle solving and questing, but in Ocarina of Time, it's real good. Each quest
I really
feels
like.
more
I actually
fulfilling than the
do
next, and
like.
you'll find yourself really enjoying them as you go on. And
I actually
side
really
missions are
like doing
fun. One of the most
a lot of the
iconic
side
missions
quests.
in
Yeah.
the game is fishing. While
And
the
it's
fishing
super
mechanic
awesome, and
is
I like
not
it, but I guess the
greatest,
camera's bad or
the
whatever.
big
I guess,
hunting
man.
and
Whatever.
loach is very well known. Fishing for this beast is a game.
Yeah, the
in
Hylian
itself.
Loach is
The
total
unfortunate
bullshit.
truth
Do
is that
not
if
go
you
fishing in
actually
Ocarina
get
of
the
Time,
Loach,
straight up.
The visual
Yes.
interface for the menu is amazing, really giving you a way of tracking your progress and all the items you get.
Yeah, I
You've
like
got
the menu.
usual, your bow,
Yeah.
your boomerang, your hand.
This is what I'm saying. Somebody needs to make a game that's like straight up like the indie game, little bimbly game, like equivalent of like Ocarina of Time. Because I just love playing Ocarina of Time. I want another game that's like heavily based on this shit. I know there's that one game about like the rabbit that's like jumping around in like the liminal spaces or whatever, but I can't really think of any other ones that come to mind. Maybe if people have any ideas in the comments, you guys could let me know, because I would love to play a fucking game like this.
Let us not forget one of the most important collectathons in the history of gaming.
Yeah,
The
we gotta
curse
talk
of
about the gold
Skulltulas.
Skulltulas. Yep.
Skulltulas. I'm gonna say it either way. Messed up, so forgive me now. You've been warned.
Oh my
so
God.
there's the house where this family has been cursed, and in order to free them, you need to collect the 100 Skulltula medallions, which you get by killing the gold Skulltulas.
Guys, don't watch this video unless you played Ocarina of Time, but also overview. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Those are basically golden spiders.
Yes,
Collecting these medallions will not
obviously.
only free the members cursed in the house,
Yes.
they will also give you rewards for doing so. And finding these spiders.
Guys, I just want to say, maybe I've been a little bit mean to Peanut Butter Gamer at times throughout this month, but like this is genuinely like the meanest that I have fucking been this whole month. Holy shit.
Spiders get pretty difficult. Not actually defeating them, but finding them. You need various items to get them. Maybe you need to be adult Link or young Link. Perhaps it needs to be done in the evening. It gets real interesting and at times incredibly frustrating.
If you're doing it without a guide, yes. Yeah, definitely. And it's definitely like tedious if you just want to bang them all out with a guide as well. But if you have a guide, it's a lot more tolerable. I would say at this point with big side quests like this, like literally just get a guide. Goddamn. I'm going murder tingle mode on this fucking video.
Reward.
Izzy hears the completionist voice and then just starts seeing yeah, like actually true.
Is actually one of the first.
I thought the most redeeming factor that watching one of these old videos would be, one, Peanut Butter Gamer, but two, hearing Greg's voice again. But low-key, Greg's humor is really not fucking doing it for me. And then, first of all, you should have done Ocarina of Time, and then like a year later said, and now we're doing a separate episode about Master Quest, because then you can actually go in depth about the differences between them. Second of all, I don't actually believe that you're going to show any fucking proof that you've completed both copies of this game that you have. I don't think you're actually going to show all of the items. If you do, I would love that, but I need to see progress from both games. I need to see that, or I don't fucking believe you, and this whole video is a fucking waste of time. Also, why are they still in the same video if you barely... I mean, you just should have done Ocarina of Time and maybe come back to Master Quest later. This video fucking sucks. Okay.
A lot of the time I found myself just simply saying, hey, show me your butt.
Okay.
Hey, spider, show me your butt. Hey, pig guy.
This,
show me
I
your
would
butt.
say this
Hey.
is wildly inappropriate that you would be looking at animal type creature monsters and you would be saying show me your butt. So I'm just gonna this isn't funny. Not a funny joke. Not a funny nostalgia critic ass gag. Not funny. Not funny.
Show me your butt. So what are you supposed to
Why
be,
did you
some type
zoom?
of-
Why did you?
Oh,
Why did you zoom in on that? That's fucking. I fucking hate this video.
God, Jesus, no, don't show your butt.
Body shaming, Great Fury. Body shaming, Great Fury. The struggle. This must be the struggle to complete the game.
Ocarina of Time has tons of collectibles, from the heart
Yes,
pieces to
it
bigger
does.
bags for ammo, spells, and the dreaded Skulltulas.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't played this Zelda game in nearly 15 years.
Okay.
Yes, it's been that long, and while I survived the journey pretty easily, it does take a fair amount of time, and there's no payoff for really completing this game. The amount of time...
But did you collect everything? in both versions of the game that you're claiming that you completed.
Same goes for Master Quest, the hard mode of Ocarina of Time. Honestly, Gerard, you probably wasted your time beating Master Quest, but at least
And you're wasting my time with this fucking video, I swear to fucking God.
you've proved that you got some guts, I guess.
Yeah, it took a lot more time than I really imagined that it would. Super depressing, but either way, I had a lot of fun.
Oh, you did it! Wait, you did it! He did it! You showed proof! Okay, completion man. You are awesome. You are awesome. You have fucking done it. You fucking done it. We need to give him some flowers. We need to give him some flowers. Yes, thank you, completionist. You showed us both copies of your game. Yes. I believe you. Thank you, Mr. Completion Man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Once. And don't tell me you can't, because if you have a 3DS, you can pick up the game for...
And now if you have NSO, now you can just play it on your NSO. Yes! Everybody go play Ocarina of Time and don't watch this fucking video.
$40. And the 3DS version of the game looks better, sounds better, feels better, and it also includes the Master Quest version. If you're a Zelda fan, you're going to complete this game. If you're...
No, I actually have never 100% in this game myself, and it's still one of my favorites because I genuinely just play games to the degree that I still enjoy them when I'm finishing the game, Gerard. Or you could play it magically. Yeah, no, mate, you're completely right. You play, literally, just get your hands on a copy of Ocarina of Time. I do not give a fuck how, and I'm not endorsing any particular way to play the game. I don't give a fuck. Literally, just play Ocarina of Time.
If you're an average Joe that doesn't really play Zelda, you'll probably just give it my rating of finish it.
True. I gotta be real, this show is so dog shit on account of like every single game I play, I would give the rating of finish it.
Finish it!
That's all the time we have for today, guys. So as always, leave your comments in the box.
I'm not doing that. Gamers, we finally made it. We finally fucking made it. I'm so fucking glad.
Oh, 200 for the little boy in the middle dying of a seizure. How about 205? Can I get 205? They see me roll.
Wait.
And they are hating me.
Wait, the famous bit, guys. We have to give all our dedicate. We have to give Dave's video game journey in the chat. We are here for the greatest peanut butter gamer bit of all time, guys. Everybody listen the fuck up. Everybody listen the fuck up. I'm turning my sound mixer. I'm turning Google Chrome on my sound mixer all the way up so we could appreciate the glory of this bit. Let's go.
Oh, wow. 200.
Not this one. The one right after this. The one right after this.
How about 205? Can I get 205? They see me rolling and they are hating me.
Ooh,
they think
bars?
that I am trying to ride so dirty. They think I'm riding dirty. They think
I'm riding dirty.
They think I'm riding dirty, but I'm just regular dirty.
Wait, one more time. I love this bit in the video. It's so good. It's so good. One more time.
For the little boy in the middle dying of a seizure. How about 205? Can I get 205? They see me rolling
and they are hating me and they think that I am trying to ride so dirty. Riding dirty. They think I'm riding dirty. They think I'm riding dirty, but I'm just regular dirty. Yes. Yes. Cinema. Yes. Oh, I love it. Let's go. Gamers, I have a very important question for you. Who is the better at rapping? The humble peanut butter gamer or Kendrick Lamar? Let's start. Let's see what you guys think. Let's see what you guys think in the chat. I poured myself some peach wine I've had sitting in my fucking fridge for like a couple months now. So I'm gonna take my first sip here, and I'm gonna give you my wine review. That shit is bitter as fuck. Oh, gross. That's fucking disgusting. Alright, well, we're gonna keep drinking it anyway. That's how alcohol works. Who is ready to hang out with MATPAT? Who is ready to hang out with MATPAT this evening? Let's fucking go.
Wheel of Gaming, turn, turn, turn. Tell me the fan base I should burn.
Zelda! Oh no. And guys, everybody knows the famous joke that Zelda fans are in fact the worst fans, which is actually just actually just straight up is true. Fuck Zelda fans.
Speaking of which, that's why today we're talking about the absolutely absurd physics of Zelda's hook.
Did the video guys, the flash
That's Majora's Mask. It's definitely one of the darkest Zelda games out there, and
Peanut Butter Gamer.
Peanut Butter Gamer, and I'll see you guys.
Peanut Butter Gamer.
Excuse me, Mr. Butter Gamer.
Mr. Butter Gamer. Wait, that's actually awesome. That's actually awesome. Wait, guys, we need to start only referring to Peanut Butter Gamer as Mr. Butter Gamer.
You appear to be on the wrong channel.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
YouTube glitch.
Oh.
YouTube glitch. We all know that, guys. We all know. YouTube the site equals bad. YouTube the creators equals good. Am I right or am I right?
We talk about how videos don't reach subscribers.
Or comments requiring Google Plus.
Oh my fucking god, guys! The Google Plus. May, do you even remember the Google Plus era? That was so dog shit. That was so fucking stupid.
Like, who would think that Nintendo would actually release a game about Link dying?
Oh my god. The transitioning in the script into the theory, I think, is a little bit clunky, but I guess they wanted to get there for the, they guess like wanted to get right to the point, so like whatever.
Wait, say that again?
Well, it's just a theory.
It's just a theory.
Game.
Oh, slow down there, Peanut Butter Jelly time. Let's not jump the gun.
Yeah,
here.
Mr. Butter
Have you
Gamer,
heard
you're getting a
about
little bit
Majora's
ahead of
Mask
it.
Grief theory.
Well, it sounds kind of familiar, but why don't you go ahead and fill me in just in case?
Well, basically,
What is
there
this Zelda like style? Like, it's not actually from Zelda. What's Zelda's style music are they using? Do they say anywhere?
out of the way here.
Okay, that was pretty clean. I like that. I like
As I was
that.
saying, each air of them
Yeah,
perfectly match
I'm
up
gonna be real. This is another one of those ones where it's like I've heard this theory like a million, billion, jillion times. So I'm just like kind of like, can you present it in a way that is engaging enough that my like neurodivergent ass brain doesn't immediately shut the fuck down the second I hear like a repeated piece of information, right? So I'm hoping I feel like MATPAT, if anyone can do that, if anyone can present it in that way, I feel like it is MATPAT. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. I think that's what I'm really wanting out of this video.
with what's known as the Kubler-Ross model of
Yes.
grief, which basically says that when someone is confronted with death, they go through 5 very distinct emotional phases.
This wine is so
denial,
ass.
anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance.
I believe this video, I don't know if it was outdated at the time it released, but I'm pretty sure now there's like supposed to be 7 stages of grief, right? Okay, so it's like a cop-out because it's like they combine them. Shock and denial, pain and guilt, anger and bargaining, depression, the upward turn, reconstruction and working through, and acceptance and hope. So these are seen as, it's seen as completely different now. It's seen as completely different now. So that's another, I will say one thing about this theory in general is that Aonuma was directly asked about it, and he said that's not true. Link isn't dead in Majora's Mask. But on the other hand, even if it was just a theory, this already does seem to be a little bit outdated by just like the theory of psychological, actual real psychological discussions. So
Dabda for short.
You mad, bro? Yes. Yes, he is.
oh my
Stage 3,
god, wow, holy 2012. It's straight up cinema.
But also, more symbolically, you have the Stone Tower Temple, which has you climbing upwards towards the heavens.
Okay,
and
that one's a
obtaining
little bit of a
enlightenment,
stretch.
Here illustrated by the item of the dungeon being the light.
That's okay, that's a little bit of a stretch, buddy. Okay.
Isn't it a bit strange that Link is falling down through a tree trunk into what equates to practically a whole new country? Where is this place supposed to be located?
Underground?
Then how was there a sky? And remember, Link supposed
How is there a sky? You ever play a little game called Donkey Kong Bonanza? You ever play that one, Mr. Pat and Mr. Butter Gamer? There can be a sky underground according to other Nintendo games. What do you think about that one, Bubby? Whoop.
supposedly fell a really long way to end up here. If that's the case, though...
MATPAT is covering all his bases.
Granted, there's a lot of creative license in these games, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But Nintendo has always taken falling very seriously in 3D
Oh
Zelda.
my
Even
gosh.
the animation that happens while you fall.
Okay, look. Yes, but wouldn't there obviously be a difference between Link falling and taking fall damage in the gameplay versus a fucking cutscene happens and Link descends down a long distance? I feel like this isn't going to be your strongest evidence, because I feel like most people would tell you Link is like allowed to fall and survive, and Link is also allowed to, when he is in control, when the player is in control of him, to take fall damage.
It does seem pretty suspicious.
Like it can't be real.
Oh my fucking, oh my
And that's
god.
also why most of the people you see throughout...
Guys, they really were just so convinced like that they were onto something.
Ready to hover there all cool and Magneto-like. It does seem pretty suspicious.
Like it can't be real. Exactly.
It's fucking 90s ass cartoon shit. That's fucking awesome. Oh my god. Wait, this video low-key just got me on its side. This is so campy. I love it.
And that's also why most
MATPAT really is like a little theater kid guy. I love
identical
it. I
copies
love
of
it.
The ones you met. Now, if the only masks that allow you to create a clone using this song are the ones that are related to dead people, and
Ooh.
Link is somehow able to create a clone of himself,
Wait,
that
guys. Okay, he actually might be cooking with this one.
would seem to mean... That would mean... What would that mean? Waiting on you.
And that actually makes sense in the timeline, too.
Okay, we'll keep moving on then.
Okay, that was a very good collab joke, you guys.
The official Zelda timeline, right? And in Twilight Princess, there's the hero Shade, a Stalfos-looking creature who has officially been confirmed in Hyrule Historia as the spirit of the hero of time, aka...
Yeah, that's true. They are confirming it using multiple games, so that's honestly pretty slay. That's pretty slay.
Link.
It's symbolic of much larger and mature topics, allowing for any number of interpretations, really. It's deeper, more somber, and incredibly more artistic than other entries in the series.
More like other games just in general.
Definitely.
Damn.
And in a lot of ways.
Majora's Mask Gluck Gluck? Okay, alright.
Sees what the gamer most wants to see in this sort of game. Have you suffered a loss as a child? You'll respond to those moments in the game. Are you afraid of losing your friends and being betrayed? Then Skull Kid's story will probably speak.
I would beg anyone who actually has this mindset, like unironically, to please go and play Silent Hill 2. I unironically would. I genuinely, I'm not even gonna say like Majora's Mask isn't that emotionally effective. I think its atmosphere is one of the strongest things about it. But at the end of the day, it is simply one video game that has been made. And as interesting as it is to talk about for many of the surreal things that happen in it and what it could mean, there are other games that like actually do tackle mature topics straight up head on in the text. And I would beg of all of these people to go fucking play Silent Hill 2. Straight up. I would say that. Like, I know this is a video for like Zelda Month and everything, but you guys really are just sitting here and like Nintendo glucking, and I'm not gonna stand for it. I'm not gonna stand for it. Go get your wine, girl. I'm glad it's not as bad as you initially expected. But now here's the important question: what kind of wine is he drinking? The brand is called like Il Duca Imperial, or whatever the fuck that is, but it's just like a peach flavored Moscato. It's a peach flavored Moscato. Very sugary, very sweet. And speaking of which, I got like a half as much as I had the first time. So let's see if I can finish this one. Let's see if we can do this. How many sips can I get in with this one? One sip. There's two. Oh my god, and there's three. There's three big wine sippies, okay? I don't have too much more to go. But that's awesome. All right, last one is top 8 Zelda dungeons. I don't know if I've got the presence of mind to make my own top list. I'm just gonna kind of go based on vibes. PBG's kind of killed it this Zelda month. PBG's kind of killed it this Zelda month. So I'm honestly willing to just kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. Top 8 dungeons. And I'll see if I like agree with him. If he says, here's the dungeon, and I'll be like, do I fucking agree with you, or do I believe you, or blah blah blah. And then, yeah, we'll go for it. We're just going to go for it. Top 8 Zelda Dungeons will be the final video that we watch for 2025's Zelda month. And so with that being said as well, I'm repeating myself because I'm a little buzzed, but take it away, Peanut Butter Gamer.
Hey everybody, I'm Peanut Butter Gamer, and welcome to my final Zelda month video.
PBG wearing Santa hat is funny. Yes.
Who is this?
It's a Santa hat, PBG. It's a Santa hat, PBG.
Sentiment hat on my head.
Yeah, this is it.
Who's your spot?
Who did this?
Stop playing the music!
We're caroling, PBG. We're caroling with the music in the background, PBG. And a happy new year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish everybody in the chat. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy new year. We won't leave until we get some. So leave some right here. So bring us a figgy pudding. Bring us the figgy pudding. Bring it right here. We won't go until we get some. Oh shit! Sorry, PBG. I did get a little bit wrapped up in that. That one, PBG. Sorry. Yes, give us the 8 dungeons. Guys, if you think about it, PBG. Wow. PBG, hey, I've got a girlfriend. Let's stay friends, okay? But I love you too. PBG, if you think about it, the top 8 Zelda dungeons is sort of an abbreviated advent calendar. If you think about it. All right, before we get into the list, let me take one more big ass sip for you guys. I'll do some ASMR for you guys. Fuck my life. I fucking hate alcohol. Alright, let's get into the video.
So yeah, link between.
Boo! Oh, I forgot about this. So I changed the title of the stream because I knew it would get more clicks to be like PBG collabed with the Completionist and MATPAT. But I originally said the year 2 Zelda games came out on the same day, and then in parentheses I said PBG only reviewed the Wii U one. Because I just thought that was a funny ass title, but obviously I need to get views on my shit. So yeah, the same day that Wind Waker HD, obviously a remaster released, A Link Between Worlds came out on the 3DS, and so this was the big new fucking thing at the time. It was the big new thing at the time. So obviously I had to squeeze it into one of the videos this month. It is a little unfortunate. It's only in the last one and in the last spot, but yeah.
A smart thief fears the boss's wrath. I'd rather be on a cliff walking
The precipice!
Okay.
Sometimes it hurts too much to care. You think knowledge is power, but it's...
Really, a bear!
Okay, I know that's like the Zelda writers obviously like slang, but that's still pretty funny. Really? I just like the way that he said. I just really like the way that he said that. That was just really silly.
Knowledge is power, but it's...
Really, a bear!
Really, a bear! I just think
Every
this is
time
silly.
say
I love
I'm
that.
leaving, this accursed life sets me right back.
Oh boy.
To adventure!
PG, you gotta stop referencing the same fucking... the same bits. Stop saying adventuring. You hate alcohol, then why are you drinking? it just makes me feel like Crash Bandicoot for real. I mean, that was a pretty good
Next
segment.
is a dungeon from Skyward Sword. More
I'm gonna say, actually, just simply spitting facts. A Link Between Worlds, solid pick. And I'm gonna say, Sand Ship is simply PBG being a truth meister.
That would be a more chubby version of Celia from Monsters Inc. over here.
Fuck everybody. The joke every time. I even made it. Everybody says the boss looks like the thing from Celia from Monsters Inc. Oh, fuck. Even I'm not original. I didn't even try to steal the joke, and it turns out I stole it from PBG on accident, and I didn't even realize. Oh, no. That's okay. PBG, if I'm gonna steal jokes from anybody, I feel like PBG is one of the least offensive places to steal a vocal stem from or whatever.
All right, let's take this guy out.
Get him!
Would you shut up and find a freaking pirate? This is also the dungeon where you get the bow, which would probably be a plus by default, but the way it's used is also pretty cool. The whole ship transforms.
Yeah, PBG's killing it this time.
On the mast that can be seen from various parts of the ship. Basically, depending on what you're doing, you may need the ship to be old and dusty, or you may need it to be shiny and futuristic.
Yeah, I love switching between the two time periods, specifically like only within one dungeon. I think that's so incredibly interesting.
This, along with the pirate theme, is what this whole dungeon is based on. The next dungeon is Eagle's Tower from Link's Awakening.
True. Simply Truthmeister. He's becoming the Truthmeister in this video. Eagle Tower is the best Link's Awakening dungeon. Yeah, it is. It is. What is this?
I've been talking about the Wind Waker a lot over the past few videos, as well as doing videos with it on my gameplay channel, but one thing I haven't really talked much about are the dungeons, more specifically.
Yeah, the dungeons in Wind Waker are kind of weak compared to, like, if you're comparing it to the entire series, they are kind of weak. I hate to say it, but yeah, I mean, it's because they're intentionally made to be a little bit more simplistic than normal. And I would say the game does have a couple bangers. It does get more complex as the game goes on. Wind Waker does lean a little bit more on the simplistic side of overall dungeon design when compared to like the entire Zelda series. But I would say the correct answer in Wind Waker's case is obviously just to say the Wind Temple, just because it actually is the most complex. It is the most complex.
For this video, the Earth Temple.
Thank you for sending hearts in chat. That was really cute.
Because you're actually accompanied by my favorite.
Oh, he said it's the Earth Temple? I'm gonna say not necessarily wrong, but I think the Wind Temple is more compelling. But I would say the Earth Temple has like the strongest sense of atmosphere out of all the dungeons in the Wind Waker. But the Wind Temple, I think, is just better designed.
Boat on the way to the temple, which I always found.
But obviously, you know, he's mentioned it several times. He's mentioned it at least one other time, but he does seem to like Medley, which is just simply a truth nuke. But unfortunately, even though Makar fucking sucks, the Wind Temple is probably the best dungeon in the game. But you get to hang out with Medley, and you get to do cool mirror shield puzzles in the Earth Temple. So I would say fair enough. But I would say the case for the Wind Temple, purely in terms of like how it's designed, is a more compelling argument. That's what I would say.
To be one of the Zelda games I've neglected to talk about.
Yes, I'm vindicated. Once again, somebody's talking about the majesty of the Minish Cap on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I like the Minish Cap. I like the Minish Cap.
The Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, it's the Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance.
Really solid dungeons, especially.
Yeah, it does have a very solid dungeon lineup. Even the more like super linear ones, I would say have really good visual design, or they have like a really standout gimmick that makes you not mind it as much because it just spices it up with a little variety. Like this dungeon right here, it is a little bit simplistic in terms of its layout. For example, granted it is the second dungeon in the game, But you get to jump on the mine carts. You get to change the tracks for the mine carts, and that's pretty cool. You get the flippy cane items. So you get to like jump out of holes and stuff. It's really cool. I would also say the complexity does ramp up quite a bit, and it is once, like I just said, every dungeon pretty much has a very solid like gimmick to it that makes it really stick out. It's really cool.
Wait. But as I was
It's a pretty good dungeon.
playing through the Temple of Droplets, the dungeon right.
Yes. Yes, PBG, yes. Yes. He's picking the best of the underrated classics. He's picking the best. I'm going to give you a double plus for recognizing the GOAT and an underrated gem. Yes, true, PBG. You're killing it
I
today.
remember just how solid of a dungeon it was. By far the coolest thing about the Minish Cap is shrinking down to the size of a Picori and experiencing the world from the view of something about the size of an ant.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's really cool what they accomplished, that they managed to make it so palpable, the different scales, like the difference in scale between being tiny and being huge that they managed to accomplish on the Game Boy Advance. It's actually really cool. I think it would be even cooler in a, maybe if they revisited it in a 3D Zelda game to a degree. I think that would be really, really sick. But I do think even just this one GBA game really killed the concept. I think it's really dope.
Another thing I like is the fact that you see not only the element you're looking for, but also the boss of the dungeon really early on.
Yeah, it's really dope. Your whole goal throughout the dungeon is to literally open up like a big shaft of light so you can thaw out the elements, which also ends up thawing out the boss of the dungeon. So it just like really plays with the conventions of the Zelda dungeon. It doesn't like change the structure, but it does like play with the conventions of how a Zelda dungeon is typically presented to you, which I think is really, really cool. I think that's really, really sick.
Both of which are frozen. So the whole point of the dungeon isn't to get where they are.
I love how Link walks in this game. It's so goofy. Yeah, I really enjoy it too. I really like how they translated the Wind Waker art style over to this original Game Boy Advance Zelda game. I think it's incredibly charming. I think it's really dope.
Up next is by far one of the creepiest dungeons in any Zelda game.
Oh, don't say it.
The Shadow Temple.
PBG, no. Oh, PBG, no. You could have picked anything from Ocarina of Time. No. Shadow Temple moment. I'm not even saying the Shadow Temple is bad, but literally the Shadow Temple is like whole thing, like its whole thing that makes it stick out is it's incredibly linear. And it's all based around like using the lens of truth to see invisible shit. And that's like it. And sure, it is really creepy atmosphere wise. It's got a great sense of like horrifying atmosphere as you realize like a little bit more of the history of Hyrule. But come on, there's just, okay, Forest Temple, banger. Okay? Like the Water Temple, am I right? Oh, this guy, Dave, pulling up to the video. No, Forest Temple, banger. Fire Temple, banger. Water Temple, conceptually a banger, not really. Shadow Temple, Spirit Temple, banger. You literally have 3 other fantastic options that you could have picked instead. You could have picked it instead. Oh my gosh. And if he wants to go ahead and be all like, guys, the Shadow Temple has such a crazy sense of atmosphere, wrong. Because the fucking Spirit Temple exists out in the desert. Because the fucking Spirit Temple is out there, and it's all like, I'm entering the most sacred place of all the deserts. Oh. It's just fantastic. See, and then meanwhile the Shadow Temple is like, hey, some wind. Ah! Put on the fucking Kevin McAllister face. Ah! Okay. Me when I know what can make a thing sound a little bit creepy. Guys, remember when the fire temple had like a fucking Muslim chant in it? That was fucking creepy. Not because it's Muslim, obviously, but just because like you just start hearing fucking human voices in the mix, and you can't understand what they're saying, and it's just really uncanny and unsettling. Meanwhile, this one is just like, and that's like it. God, take literally any other fucking dungeon, Peanut Butter Gamer. God damn.
Up next is by far one of the creepiest dungeons.
PBG, more like PBL Drizzy, because he took a big L.
They really didn't hold back with the whole dark theme in this dungeon.
So he just likes it because there's like blood on the floor. What the fuck?
Especially for an E-rated game in the N64 era. There's creepy music, skeletons and shiz, and there's even cryptic dialogue plastered everywhere. Shadow Temple. Here is...
Well, I like that. I obviously like this part of the dungeon where they explain to you that, like, in the Hyrule Civil War, they literally were, like, rounding up prisoners of war and they fucking killed them and shit. Like, that is really cool. Like, that genuinely is really cool. It adds to the story quite a bit. But it's not like the design of the dungeon makes it fucking awesome or anything.
Gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed.
I just simply can't agree when you have, like, three other fantastic dungeons to pick from.
The Shadow, one of the most highly acclaimed dungeons across the internet from what I've seen, is Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah, this is a good dungeon. I'm gonna give him a plus for this. Temple. I would say, personally, the dungeons in Majora's Mask, I mean, there's only 4 main ones, right? But all of them are genuinely fantastic. So if anybody said, maybe besides Woodfall, I can believe, like, if somebody literally said, Woodfall is solid enough, especially as a first dungeon. Snowhead is fantastic, Great Bay is fantastic, and Stone Tower is fantastic. So if anybody said any of those, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, you're just simply right. But if it was me personally, I would go for the Great Bay. I would go for the Great Bay Temple. I would go for the Great Bay Temple personally. But Stone Tower Temple, very good. It's well beloved for a reason. It's fantastic.
I think it's pretty safe to say it's praised for good reason.
Yeah,
First,
it
it appears
is.
to be relatively simple, but after playing through it a bit, you eventually start flipping the entire dungeon upside.
Yeah, not only do you have to flip the dungeon back and forth upside down, which is incredibly just like interesting and adds like a lot of like I wouldn't say maybe not. In some cases, maybe not depth to the puzzles, but it definitely makes them presented in an interesting way. There are also a lot of really cool puzzles that can make full use of all of the transformation masks. And as well, you do also have to make great use of the Elegy of Emptiness in order to place statues and make progress in the dungeon. So the game has your full tool set to play with, and it really takes full advantage of that in presenting a great variety of puzzles and ways of traversing around the dungeon, even beyond just flipping it upside down. And on top of that, has a fantastic sense of atmosphere. It's great. Love Stone Tower Temple.
Down with light arrows, and that's when things start getting really
Good job, PBG.
interesting, and it introduces some very creative and unique part of the dungeon
actually,
I don't like.
No, yeah, this room actually fucking
mirrors
sucks.
For quite some time.
Yeah, this room actually fucking completely sucks ass. I hate
In
it.
order to Stone Tower Temple, also being the 4th dungeon in the game, has a lot of puzzles for every form Link can take. And since you have all 4 of the masks at this point, it also utilizes the Elegy of Emptiness in a lot of puzzles.
Yeah, so you can make the thing, yeah.
I hope you like to play the Elegy of Emptiness.
Yeah!
I've been playing the Elegy of Emptiness a lot.
Dun, da, ba, da, da, da. Where did I put the Elegy of Emptiness on that tier list I did a little bit ago? Let me go look. I think it would have been in photos, right? Where did I put it? Elegy of Emptiness? Oh, I put it in B. I put it in the very good tier. I don't mind it. I actually don't even mind having to play it a lot for this dungeon. It honestly never really bothered me that much. Something that I have come to learn doing content on the internet, just like across the board, is that I am a lot more patient when it comes to doing tedious video gaming things than fucking most people. So yeah, playing the Zelda songs over and over again, it truly like never bothered me that much. I'm gonna be real.
While they generally stay more or less the same, my opinions on Zelda games do occasionally tend to shift from time to time, depending on which game I played most recently, or even depending on which games I played too much of recently. I think I had a bit of the latter on Twilight Princess at the time I did that video.
Fair enough. Hey, everybody's opinions can change. Things can go up and down. You don't have to... I think that's the thing. It does kind of suck being the kind of person that makes like a top 10, because it makes it seem like everything is like ranked in, like genuinely ranked in order, right? But obviously your opinion is allowed to fluctuate with time. Obviously. Twilight Princess kind of felt like Ocarina of Time too. Yeah, Kang, I would definitely say that, and it's definitely by design in a lot of ways. Like, I can see why a lot of people would want to pick up Twilight Princess if they know what is unique about the game. But if you played Ocarina of Time first and then you played Twilight Princess, you're like, oh, they really did want this to be Ocarina of Time, like a more direct follow-up than previous entries had been in a lot of ways. So yeah. But what do you want to put at your number one?
More positively about the game, and even mentioned a few things specifically that I like about it. But
sure.
The one thing that stands out the most in Twilight Princess is always Arbiter's Grounds. It's
nope. Nope. City in the Sky is better. Also, the lake bed temple is better.
By far the best part of the game to me. Even the part leading up to the
I would say
is cool.
I would say fair. I'm just like, what? I'm not, honestly just kind of like Arbiter's Grounds. I like the atmosphere of Arbiter's Grounds. I would say it's definitely a follow-up to the Forest Temple because you have to find the 4 ghosts. And that's pretty cool. I like Gerudo Desert, but I would just say as a dungeon, I like Lakebed Temple. I like City in the Sky a lot better. Arbiter's Grounds is definitely like in the top. It's definitely in the top half of the dungeons in the game, but I wouldn't put it at the top spot personally.
And keeping with the creepy theme, the basic goal of this dungeon is to find and kill the hidden pose so that they can relight the torches a la the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. But unlike the pose in Ocarina of Time, these guys are actually pretty scary.
Yeah, they do look freakier, and you actually like have to fight them, so it does like provide a little bit more of like a little like, ooh, like a little jump scare type shit, yeah.
Especially when they do that thing where they kind of mouth silent words at you. I mean,
that's kind of like when I talk to my cats. I've started like Animal Crossing talking to my cats. Like they'll be looking at me when I walk in a room, and I'm like, and then they just stare at me like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Is that it?
everybody, thanks for watching.
Well, Peanut Butter Gamer, let's tally up your score then. All right. Plus, for the Santa hat was funny. Really, a bear was really funny. I was a little bit annoyed by him saying adventure, and that was a little bit annoying. Link Between Worlds is a solid pick. Sandship is just literally true. Eagle Tower, true. I did give a minus for the Earth Temple instead of the Wind Temple in Wind Waker, but I do think I do think that that's a perfectly fine opinion to have to clarify. He can stand on business with the Earth Temple, that's fine. And we both like Medley. I just genuinely like unpiecing the Wind Temple a lot more as a dungeon. Temple of Droplets, yeah, recognizing the goat in an underrated gem, simply true. Fucking love that shit. The Shadow Temple is not the best dungeon in Ocarina of Time. I'm sorry, you are literally never gonna convince me of that. I don't give a fuck if you're standing on business. You're like literally just fucking crazy for that. Stone Tower Temple, true. But he was completely wrong. I don't agree with him about the Arbiter's Grounds. I think that's fair if he wants to do that. But I would say the City in the Sky is battle. I haven't had enough wine. Let me finish my wine so I can talk good. All right, now I'm all sober. I'm all sober now. The City in the Sky is better. Also, the Lakebed Temple is also better than the fucking Arbiter's Grounds, but I can say that he had an okay take. With that all being said, despite some L's, I'm gonna give this one a low hover boots. Yeah, PBG, you kept improving. You kept improving. You had some stumbles along the way. This month. Some really, really awful takes. You had some videos that just seemed a little bit rushed. They didn't quite live up to the hype. But this month, you really, really knocked it out of the park, Peanut Butter Gamer. Mr. Butter Gamer, you really did a good job. I knew you were my childhood goat for a reason. You simply are. You simply are the most normal of every boot in the closet. You simply are. You simply are. And we love you for that, Mr. Butter Gamer. We love you for that. Okay, wait, come back on screen, please. Please come back on the screen. Wait, please come back on the screen, Mr. Butter Gamer. I need to see you. I need to see you. No, no, no! I'm losing it. I'm losing. Thank you guys so much for joining me on such a fantastic set of streams. I really, really enjoy doing these. Not only do I feel like they led to a lot of the funniest moments, both due to chat and myself just having really hilarious reactions, I've also really been enjoying editing down the VODs in order to turn them into videos. And I've really just been enjoying this whole concept. I'm really thankful to say, I mean, I've mentioned it a couple times, but I'm really happy to formally announce here at the end, Zelda Month will be an annual tradition. We are only up to 2014 Zelda Month, so we can get at least 2 more years out of this. You know, it'll be a good time. So I'm really, really excited for that. PBG truly is the GOAT. PBG truly is the GOAT, and I'm really thankful to be looking back at these videos. And just like genuinely just having a good time and just riffing along with PBG. I feel like that's kind of like just the spirit of his videos in general. So I really, really am enjoying that. And I want to keep that going next year. So I hope you guys all join me then. This has been Zelda Month 2025. And I am Izzy-Doodle signing the fuck off. Have a good night, everybody.
You see the vision.